When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So South Carolina's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw, it's Peace. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes a connection. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. To the air, it's Peace. Dances away to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. A 1st down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Peace. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Coming after it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score South Carolina 10, App State 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense takes matters into their own hands. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to blast their way in. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back, and the returner will be brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, App State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago in the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, going to the air. He lost one down the sideline. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, App State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account, because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
And he added the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 24.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The play action fake. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Going to the running game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Peace. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.